This is the YouTube edition of my book, A Course in Miracles Workbook Nuggets, which is a study aid for the course's workbook for students. I'll begin by reading my book's commentary on today's lesson over a visual of the book's text. I'll then return with some further thoughts on the lesson, which are only included in this YouTube edition of my book. Today's lesson is part of a 10-lesson group which runs from lesson 311 through lesson 320, each of which relates to the last judgment as understood in the course. I'll be repeating this same introduction for each of lessons 311 through 320, so you can skip past this introduction in the future if you like. Timestamps taking you directly to today's Workbook Nuggets commentary and my further comments are provided in the description below. In the course, the last judgment does not refer to a fearful event. It is redefined to be the happy end to the false perception of the illusion. The introduction, which precedes these 10 lessons, concludes with the following paragraph, quote, "This is God's final judgment. You are still my holy Son, forever innocent, forever loving, and forever loved, as limitless as your Creator, and completely changeless and forever pure. Therefore, awaken and return to me. I am your Father, and you are my Son." End quote. Today's lesson from my book and my further thoughts, which are only contained in this YouTube edition of the book, follow. A link to the book on Amazon.com is provided below. Lesson number 313, November 9. Now let a new perception come to me. Now let a new perception come to me. This is the course in a single sentence. Prayer beads, or knotted cord, are used in various faith traditions to facilitate meditative prayer. I have adapted this practice to A Course in Miracles, using some of my favorite passages from the Course. Now let a new perception come to me is one of the prayers used in my practice. Yearn for that new perception. That is how you save the world, seen from the perspective of the one self, rather than the ego, is a gift. But you must want to accept it. The Course tells us that forgiveness, seeing beyond the pain and evils of this world to the peaceful reality beneath, is our only function here. Let this new perception come to me now, today. For my Course prayer bead practice, see the appendix to the Workbook Nuggets book. The title of today's lesson is Now Let a New Perception Come to Me. This should be our constant prayer. The whole purpose of the Course is to learn to see beyond the surface illusion of separation to the reality beyond. The new perception, not the world we now see, is the real world. Quote, "Let us today behold each other in the sight of Christ. How beautiful we are, how holy, and how loving." End quote. So remember, doing good in the world is important, but our focus should be on right seeing. The right actions in the illusion follow naturally from the right seeing. Concentrate on seeing with the eyes of Christ, as taught in the Course, and all else naturally follows. If you focus only on your actions, there is a real danger of your ego sneaking back in cleverly cloaked ways. As we are told in section 1 of chapter 21 of the Course text, in one of the most often quoted passages of the entire Course, quote, "Therefore, seek not to change the world, but choose to change your mind about the world." End quote. This is how we, as students of the Course, save ourselves as well as the world.